Salut les gars et bienvenue dans une autre vidéo. Aujourd'hui dans une vidéo incroyable. We're going to talk about shoes. Let's go. Alright guys, so first off, the first thing you need to know about pros. We don't know anything about what's in our boots at all. I have no idea what's in this. If you want to know what's in this, you gotta ask JayMike, and we all know he's a nerd, right? Whatever is actually in this and this, we can ask Jay. And the last time I asked him, just check it out.
The memory lane Addy Zeros. You know, this is a fun story. We actually designed these with Adidas back in the day. It's been a couple of years, but the fun thing was that they actually allowed us to go in and, you know, take old F50 designs and mash them up and make exactly the boot we wanted and then put it on the latest tooling, which is funny. That's copy text, you know, that's the one.
So what can you guys actually take from what we pros do and put into your own game? Well, the first thing you have to do is understand your style. Without you knowing your style, you cannot choose the right boot for you. I'm holding this boot because I've been wearing a boot like this for years. This is the type of boot I like. Why? It's perfect for my style. I'm a bit flashy. I love to do tricks. I love to play skillful. I'm very technical. All of these things matter, right? And that's how you choose your shoes, right? I don't know, like Jay knows, there's some mesh NASA scientist nonsense. I have no idea. JayMike will tell you what's in there. I have no idea.
Oh, yeah. Why always Puma? An Evo Power 1, basically the first one we saw back in the day. Actually, Balotelli wore these as a camel version. These were released to the public. The ones he wore did not have the Why Always Puma thing. It was just the newspaper stuff, but really soft upper. It was actually made
to bend the other way, rather than just this way, it can actually bend that way, which happens when you strike the ball, your foot bends that.
The reason for that is because what matters most for pros is what it can do for you on the field. That's what matters, right? I know that I have a good touch, especially with this. I know that I want to feel the ball, right? And you can get that out of this boot, right? It's known for that. So it's not just about it's a marketing ploy or anything else. What matters is knowing your style of play, looking at players that have your style of play. What do they wear? And then you can start to think, why are they using this shoe, right? That's how we do this. It's easy. When you're on a team as a pro, you start to see guys that play like you and you choose boots and you ask and you share boots and different trainings, you try out their boots. You would never try on a boot of a player that doesn't play like you, right? So try to put this in your head. That's a new way of thinking about shoes. But this is something that pros do. So they've hacked the system without actually knowing anything about boots. Now, there are also, of course, boots that try and do more than just be one thing. Superflies are one of them. One of my favorites as well because you have that sick touch and you also have a nice, firm, and large passing surface. So if you are into that, try that. If you're a Puma guy, Neymar's Futures, Supercharge, also dope for that, all right? Now, one of the outsiders on this list for you is obviously the Predator. Because the Predator accuracy, that being, because in the past I've not been a huge fan of the Adidas Predator, just due to the fact that it's always so heavy, beyond what I could possibly need. You could also smash the ball. So that was the thing. When I was a kid, the Predator weighed 700 pounds. It weighed 700 pounds. I have no idea how Zidane, I don't know how he did most of what he did, but he did it. And the shoes were too heavy, right? So fast forward to now, and they've got something that actually gives us a bit of both. It's got a nice touch. It's not that heavy. You've got a good passing surface and you've got a good striking surface. That's what you want in a boot that's going to handle everything, right? So there are boots that handle more than one thing. That's another thing we pros know, right? And you have to have different shoes for different circumstances, right? You also have studs depending on the country you're in. In America, most players don't like studs. In England, you have to have studs, right? In Croatia, where I played, you have to have studs. It's a part of, you have to be ready for every situation, and a pro understands that regardless of not knowing exactly what's in the shoe. You want to know what the shoe will do for you, and I'll keep stressing that throughout this video when we go check out just one more thing. All right, so you might have noticed that I didn't even mention laceless boots, and do you know why I didn't? That's because all laceless boots suck. Technically, these aren't laceless, right? Because all they did is hide it, but it still feels funny. I don't understand why my laces don't bother me. I'm just throwing it out there. Most pros, we've never ever thought, if I had a perfectly smooth shooting surface, my shots would definitely go in. No one's ever thought that. And you know why? Because it really doesn't matter. To do an entire recap of what we have talked about today, you have to understand your style. You have to understand what type of player you want to be, and then you have to search for the boots that fit you. It's not the other way around, all right? Don't go look out, and because all the boots are shiny now, and so I understand. Like back in the day, there was one black boot, and then anybody that wore a white boot was insane. Now every single boot is pink, orange, and whatever color it has to be, right? All in all, guys, regardless of everything that we've said, make sure that you are bold in choosing your boots. The boots are for you. Whatever boot you choose, that's for you. That's you, how you express yourself on the field. And that's the most important thing that you want to take from your boot. It makes you feel this way as you play, and that's why you are wearing the boot. At the end of the day, that's what matters. All right, people, you know exactly what to do. Leave us a like, comment down below, subscribe, do what you got to do. Go buy all the stuff from us here at Unisport, and we will see you guys next time. Peace.
Oh, the drip. Puma Ultra, the first generation, that was actually designed by Unisport. You see, 1 out of 95. It's made obviously in this, you know, the red left boot, the yellow right boot, as a tribute to that 1998 Puma King that Rigobert Song wore. That was red and yellow. And, you know, we designed this, the drip. It's a wordplay on, you know, new clothes that the kids say, you know, the drip, and it's actually dripping down the boot, which is pretty cool. And, you know, also it had this really revolutionary upper matrix Evo with all these crazy yarns inside, and it was like wild, and, you know, obviously he's gone.